How often do we attach meaning to our work, meaning to what we do? Hi, I'm Jewell with Impact Leadership, and today I really want to talk to you about the importance of attaching meaning, attaching a bigger purpose to the work that we actually do. Many of us have heard the story. 1671, Sir Christopher Wren was entrusted to rebuild St Paul's Cathedral after being burnt down during the Great Fire of London. They're walking across the task site, inspecting progress one day, and they come across 3 bricklayers. Each bricklayer is doing exactly the same task. And they ask each bricklayer, in turn, the exact same question. What are you doing? Bricklayer number 1 simply responds, I'm laying bricks. Bricklayer number 2 pauses slightly, looks at Sir Christopher Wren and says, I'm building a wall. Bricklayer number 3 stops, puts their tools down, turns around, stands up with pride, looks at Sir Christopher Wren and says, I'm building a cathedral. The exact same task, the exact same question, answered in 3 very, very different ways. 3.5 centuries later, I personally had to put that lesson of attaching a bigger meaning to what we're doing into use whilst leading a team of soldiers in combat in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. I was leading a team of 40 soldiers and we were deep in enemy territory. Our only communication to our friends, to our loved ones back home, was handwritten letters, handwritten mail. We had no connectivity to the internet, no social media, no telephones. We'd get a resupply by every 2 or 3 weeks, and on it would hopefully be those mail, the letters from home. I remember the day the helicopter came in. It quickly landed, it got rid of all its resupply, the food, water, the ammunition, and also the mail bags. We were a team of 40 amongst a wider team of about 200. I stood there anxiously waiting as they sorted out the mailbags. I stood there anxiously as I realised that our mailbags, the team of 40 that I led, hadn't got on that flight that day. Morale instantly hit rock bottom. I got on our tactical radio and spoke to the team that I'd left back in our support base, whose role amongst many other priorities and responsibilities was to sort that mail and make sure it got to our location. Understandably, they didn't see the frustration. You know, you received your vital supplies, your food, water, your ammunition, they said. We don't understand why you're so frustrated. They're just letters. And it was then that I realised I'd failed as a leader. I'd failed to attach a bigger meaning and a bigger purpose to what they were doing. They weren't just letters, no, they were more than that. Conversation went on, and after a couple of minutes they said, okay, I think we get it now. They're not just letters. It's news from home, it's stories from loved ones. And I was like, yes, okay, yeah, that's what it is, yes. But that still didn't feel like it filled the void that I felt inside. The conversation carried on a little bit longer, and then they paused, and it went quiet for a moment, and then they said, oh, I think we get it now. We're not delivering letters. We're not delivering news from home, news from loved ones. We're delivering hope. Yes, hope. And even as I say that word today, it fills the void, the emotions that I felt that day. They were delivering hope. And from that day onwards, when they were able to attach a bigger meaning, a bigger purpose to what they were doing, we never failed to receive our mail. In fact, when the next flight came in a couple of weeks and the dust settled, there, shining like bags of gold, were our mail bags. Research tells us that companies that can attach a purpose to what they're doing are 30% more innovative. Research also tells us that employees care 2 times as much about the bigger meaning of their work, the bigger purpose, than any other incentive an employer can offer them. And yet we'll talk about, client numbers and patient numbers and file numbers and work orders and work tickets, and forget that behind all of these is a real human, is a real problem. Lieutenant Jewell, Camp Bastion, Helmand Province, Afghanistan, 5th of September 2007. My dearest Phil, that's me. I pray for you all the time. I hope you stay strong and focused in all that you are doing out there. You are brave. I love you so much. Keep your heart strong and brave too. This was never just a letter. This was hope. If you walked around your organizations today, tomorrow, this week, next month, and you spoke with the people you work with, the people that you lead, and you ponder that question, what are you really doing? What are you doing? That same question that Sir Christopher Wren asked those bricklayers, what are you doing? Would the answer be that we're laying bricks, we're delivering letters, or would the answer be we're building cathedrals, we're delivering hope? So, what are you really delivering today?